Hello guys, you're welcome again to my YouTube channel, and today I will be showing you how I make my potatoes gratin. But before then, I would like to welcome all of you. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome, and if it's your first time of coming into my channel, you're welcome as well. But please like, share, comment and subscribe. Now let's start. I have all my ingredients here. I have my cream, vegetable, diced onion, I have my fish, I have my cheese, I have potatoes, I have butter, I have my black pepper. Normally this black pepper is uziza. I have nutmeg, and I have onion powder. I have cream as well. So the first thing you need to do is to melt your butter. Just get a little bit of your butter and you melt it. After you must have melted it, you add your cream. The cream, if you don't have cream, is normally a thick milk, but if you don't have thick milk, like our everyday milk in Nigeria is okay. But if you don't have that, if you have a drinkable milk, you can use it. When you add it here, you add a little bit of flour. When you add flour, it will make it thick. Then after that, you start adding your spices. Now you have to allow it to boil before adding your spices. Now it has boiled. I start adding my spices. I added salt, onion powder, vegetable, black pepper and nutmeg. Vegetable is optional. If you don't like vegetable, it's optional. You can skip that. It doesn't matter. But me, I'm all about extra flavor. You can use vegetable, you can use coriander, curry, spinach, anything, any vegetable you feel is good for you, you can use. Then after you must have added your spices, you need to allow it to boil again. At least give it like a minute or 2 minutes, but you need to give it a frequent stir so that it doesn't get burnt. Then after that, you set it aside, or while it's boiling, you start seasoning your fish or meat. This fish or meat is optional. If you don't want to use meat, or if you don't have meat or fish at hand, or if you don't want to, it's optional. Even most people make this dish without fish or without meat, so it's quite optional if you don't want that. Then after you must have seasoned your meat or fish, you get your baking dish, baking plate, baking whatever you have. You grease it all over with your butter. This makes it not to get burnt from the down or from the edges on time. Then after that, you start laying your potatoes. You might want to lay it line by line, swag with styles. It doesn't matter, whichever one you choose, how you choose to lay it is fine. After that, you start sprinkling your onions and your cheese, and you add some vegetable to it. Vegetable is optional, and if you have a dry vegetable, you just sprinkle it. Mine came out from freezer, so it's not dried, so I have to drop it this way. You add your black pepper. Black pepper is normally uziza, so you add it. Then you place your fish on top. After that, you start adding your cream. When you add your cream, make sure it covers the surface of your cheese and your meat. You just cover it, and next you keep repeating the same process again. You do this as many times as you can. If you're making much, if you have much of potato or much of these ingredients, you just keep repeating it. You need to do this layer by layer. This allows the cream and the sauce to melt into every of them. Like, you don't want some parts to have much cream or much ingredients, and the other one it's different. So in order to make everything equal, in order to make it, equal, you have to do it layer by layer. So you repeat and you keep repeating until you must have done everything. And this sauce doesn't need too much spice. You don't need too much spice to make this dish, I mean, not sauce. Now you start adding your cream again until it covers the surface. The cheese I used is quite little because I don't want to eat too much cheese, but you might need more cheese than I have because this food is more like cheese. You need enough cheese so that when you serve it, you feel that cheesy something. It's very nice. So after that, this time you need to sprinkle a little cheese on it. Then you put it in your oven and you bake it for at least 40 minutes. Bake it for 40 minutes or an hour. Now it's ready. It's 40 minutes already. Then you bring it out. I baked for an hour, but you can bake for 40 minutes depending on the heat of your oven. Then when you bring it out, rub the surface again with butter. It gives it that shiny black delicious color. And you place it back to your oven again. This time reduce the oven and leave it for a few minutes. Now it's ready. Look at it. It's shiny. It's nice and delicious. That is it. It's very simple. It's not difficult. It's not hard. Potatoes gratin. It's very simple and delicious. Trust me, you will like it. But if you like this video, please help me to share and subscribe.